Hello guys, my name is Will and welcome to one more video about Dragonheir Silent Gods. If you don't follow my channel just yet and you're playing Dragonheir, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to support my channel, use the codes Wilsunbox. You guys just need to go here, then to this icon, and you have this option, bind your invitation code to claim a grand prize, and then you go to bind creators. It will lead you to this site, and then you just need to write Wilsunbox. And link invitation code, you get Wrymrrow, Starlight Dice, and some gold coins. This will help you, and will help me because we'll generate giveaway codes and some more stuff that I can give to you back. So let's talk about Grave of Venom. Grave of Venom is hard dungeon, okay? As you guys can see, I'm at this moment at stage 18. But I want to talk about a few teams you can use until you reach to that stage. 18 will be a bit more tricky because you really need good characters to reach this high stage at this point, because we can only reach level 79 with our characters, and until we reach 100 these will be harder to get. 18 and eventually 20, okay? 20 is the top stage that you want to reach to get the best from your breath or stamina. So let's have a look, let's talk about a few teams and a few tips. So the first thing you want to do, if you're struggling to do 15 or lower stages, you really want to start doing the first ones that will generate legendary gear and also the materials. This one doesn't, but this one starts giving you materials, and eventually you will be able to reach level 14, okay? Because there's a big step from 14 to 15. So you will do this and you will farm this until you have legendary gear, a full set of legendary gear. So it means you need to do 14 for Venom, 14 for Rot, 14 for Curse to have full sets of legendary gear. And don't forget, besides getting the drops, you also get the materials, and you then can go to your base, you go to your camp, and then you can craft some gear. You just need to go here, forge, and as you guys can see, I have some, and you can forge some more gear, and these will be random, can be ads or anything, okay? So talking about teams, this is my first tip, because stage 15 I did a free-to-play team with nice decent gear, or with a free-to-play team, and I was able to do it. Grave of Venom, it's a bit harder, and you need good characters and good gear, you need good damage and good defense for your tank. So this is my first tips, okay? To be able to reach stage 15. When you reach stage 15 and you can do it, then you start getting Mythic gear that will provide you some more utility and some more tricks. And on these teams I have a few tricks, okay? First trick you want to do, and the first thing you want to do on these three characters, because these will be your best free-to-player friends, will be getting the talent to level to stage 4, alright? Do the stage with the materials, the dungeons to get these materials, and level up to fourth level. Because on these guys, let's have a look at all of them. You level up the talent tree, and you get the aura, you get defense, you get less damage, and max HP 30% on this guy, okay? This is a big bonus. Then on Torrent, same thing, you get more healing and damage reduction. Viniara, you get some additional damage and some accuracy, okay? On Viniara is not so important. On this guy, Aurion, it's really important because of this bonus of max HP, and for Torrent, same thing, because it will reduce damage and increase healing. So I will talk about these first three characters. I have some compositions. I have one that I've been doing 18, and then I have the other ones that are not so easy to reach 18, but at least they can do stage 15. So firstly, these guys will be almost on every team the same. So I really want to talk about these guys, and probably you have all of these. So don't look at this artifact, alright? There's a few other options you can use. Instead of this artifact, I will recommend, especially if you are a new player, to use Scarab Amulet, okay? This one will give you a shield, alright? And the first stage, the first seconds of the dungeon will be the hardest ones, because it's when all the monsters are alive, those small balls will be doing damage and will be crazy, okay? The first seconds are the craziest ones. We don't have shields, we don't have buffs, we don't have anything. So we don't have a debuff applied, attack penalty on the boss, so will be a bit more harder, and this will help to prevent any death at the beginning. Besides that, Orion has a passive that will give him immortality, so that will help as well, but you don't want to waste it on the first seconds. So this is one of the artifacts you can use. Then we are using this set, and this set will be really good for this character. The Tundra Tenacity will be really good, because when you're taking damage, will recharge the ultimate energy. And on Orion, it means if you're charging the ultimate energy that quick, you're granting ally protection and gaining a shield. So if you're getting this shield faster, it means you have a higher chance to survive and also getting damage reduction and defense up. So these sets will be a big boost to help you doing stage 15. Next we have Thorin. So we already talked about the talent tree, and then artifact. This one, Solar King's Horn, will be amazing. If you wave it, it will give some stacks of damage to your allies. If you don't have it, you can use this one, the mirror, to increase the healing to everyone. Okay, this one will increase the healing if you are a new player. And then you can use the Ancestral Protection set. This set, and maybe you are wondering why I'm using Ancestral Protection on a healer, because this way is decreasing the damage on him, but is also taking 15% of other allies' damage transferred to him. So it means that everyone that is taking damage, including Arion, is being transferred to Thorin, and this way it's making the job for this tank easier, because it's sharing some of the damage, and this way you're reducing the damage on the tank and increasing his chance to survive. And also giving HP and defense percentage. HP percentage will be good if you are using the talents, alright? This one will increase 2% of the healing equal to, so it will increase the healing equal to 2% of the hero's max HP. So if you're increasing the max HP by percentage, will increase this healing as well. So this will be the set for him. But of course you want to give him some proficiency or enlightenment, is the same thing guys, to increase his healings, okay? Next we have Viniara, okay? For Viniara, I just need to keep the set, give me a second. For Viniara, you can use another important gear. You can use this one, the Brotherhood Spirit. This one, when you use the ultimate, and I will be spamming the ultimate, will increase the elemental damage by 15%. So it means will increase the damage of everyone by 15%. On Viniara, you really want to use Rift Hourglass if you can. If not, you can use this artifact, the Spirit Insensual Burner, that will increase the ultimate energy. And basically with Viniara, I just want to spam her ultimate as much as possible, because this will imply attack penalty and will reduce ultimate energy by 100%. And also will reduce the damage of the boss, applying attack penalty, and also reducing the time or increasing the time the boss takes to do his skills. Right, so this is the 3 options free to play, because I'm pretty sure you have these 3 characters. Then I have another options to replace Viniara. So if you want to reach higher stages, you want to replace Viniara with Philosia, okay? So it'll be exactly the same gear, but with the Aurelium Vesum that will decrease the damage while you have a shield. Or if you don't have this artifact but you have Philosia, you can use Tiara that will increase the amount of shield. Okay, so you really need this if you want to push levels. So stage 18, that's how much I can do with this character. And then another character you can use is Repecas, and the difference is that with Repecas it will increase. So let's have a look at Repecas. With Repecas, you'll do 3 random debuffs and also decrease the ultimate energy, and this damage is AoE, so it's area of damage. So it means, and you can give him the defense penalty, the Witches Remain, that will apply defense penalty, and he will attack not just the boss but the other wisps around, and this way you will kill the wisps faster. So the trick about this boss is that if you kill, you don't really need to direct damage the boss, you can just kill the wisps. When you kill the wisps, the boss will be damaged and they will take a big chunk of his life. So if you do a lot of area of damage, and that's the trick about this boss, because he gains the shield, but if you kill the wisps, the damage will take the shield, it will take his HP, and you'll kill him faster, killing the wisps and not directly the boss. Also, while you killing the wisps, you're reducing the damage taken by the boss, because every time the RP does some skills, the wisps will attack synchronized with the RP and will be tons of damage. So one of the first things on the fight you want to do is killing some wisps to reduce the damage on your tank. Okay, so this is 3 supports you can use, and there's a couple more. Then I have 2 DPSs. Okay, so these 2 you really want to use some that do area of damage, especially if they do damage over the battlefield. That will be amazing. So these 2 characters, they are amazing. As you guys can see, I have defense penalty here. They are doing an amazing job. HVTAR does a lot of damage. So in the first seconds, some of the wisps will die instantaneously. But of course, I'm using HVTAR with the artifacts, exclusive artifact. And of course, you probably not have this if you are a free-to player. But don't worry, because I'm going to give you some options. So if you're looking for permafrost, so I'm thinking, since you are using ice and necrotic heroes that are free to play, you're probably going to use the same element. And this is because of the affinity tree. Before talking about those damage heroes, let's have a look at the affinity tree. So the affinity tree will be very important for your progress. You have the elemental affinity, and you need to choose which ones you want to level up. So if you are a free to player and you're vesting on those teams, also frost and ice and necrotic, you really want to invest on these points, because these ones will increase the attack percentage, these ones will increase the HP percentage. So this will make it easier for you to progress on content, and especially to farm dungeons at beginning. As you progress and you get stronger, this will not be so relevant, and you will need this not for the farming dungeons, but you will need in the future. We'll need for vortex damage and for continental challenge, which will be bosses that you need to do as much damage as possible. So let's go back again to our Grave of Venom. So we are going to stage 15. So stage 15. Regarding the damage, so if you want to use permafrost, and you don't really need to use permafrost, okay, you don't need to use ice and necrotic, but I'll give options from all the elements, because you already benefiting from the elements. You just need to use 3 characters. You're already using 3 characters, so these characters are getting HP and attack percentage and some more attributes. So imagine if I was using someone that was not from this element, this guy will not get the same attributes. You guys can see, so permafrost is getting 20, 20, 2000, 200, 200. This one is just getting 200, 200, 204%. Okay, so you guys can see the difference. He's not getting the same bonus because the permafrost is an affinity that is more leveled up on my affinity tree. So let's get back to this. If you have these 2 characters, that will be amazing. But regarding, there are a few options. You can use Premsa. She's amazing as well, does a lot of damage, but then I advise you to use someone that release some summons, okay, will increase her damage. You can use Ulcer, does area of damage. You can use Ladelia, she does a lot of area of damage skills, but not the ideal one. So the free-to-play recommendations I will let you know will be Zarlot. It does area of damage and also recharge speed penalty, so you can equip him with defense penalty, this one here, the Witcher's Remain, and you will do a lot of area of damage. But the one that I'm pretty sure you have will be Voresh. So you can make him as just attack damage. I'll advise you to use as attack damage dealer, and he attacks all over the battlefield. So you can give him a set with a lot of attack percentage and a lot of damage, and he will, besides doing damage to everyone, he also going to heal with his passive. Okay, so he will provide support and a lot of damage all over the battlefield. Besides these options, everyone else is a bit tricky because they don't do much area of damage. You have Rava, but you will apply Frost, and that only makes sense if you're using Frost characters. But a good option will be using Rava and Vidimir. Vidimir does a lot. When he uses this skill, the Ice Nova, it will jump between all these characters. And as you guys can see, it jumps from one square to the other one. So it means it will jump from this, will jump from here, here, there. Okay, so this will be an amazing option. You can also use Dorcurus to apply Frost, and then Vidimir. Okay, so Vidimir, Dorcurus, or Andrava. But Vidimir will be an amazing option, and also you can use the Voresh. Okay, Voresh is a good option as well. But remember, if you're going for Frost, you want someone to apply Frost, and then you want someone to do damage. That will be Vidimir. So these are the options I advise from Permafrost. Then from this one, again, you want the ones that do area of damage. So I'm gonna skip the legendaries. Of course, if you see someone that can do this damage, at least 3 squares, he will kill 2 wisps and do damage on the boss. So someone like that will be really good. On the side of the epics, there's not really good options you can use, because you have Diola, but she's not a big damage dealer. So this one will be a bit more tricky from the Resplandecence side, because all of them are supports and there's no much AoE damage. Then on the Wildfire, it's a bit the same thing, but you have the poison characters. The poison characters, they do a little bit more of area of damage. The Corin will be a poison applier, so you want someone that deals damage. And from this side, it's really a bit more tricky. You can use Shink, it does area of damage. It's not the best one because it will be AoE, it will be melee, so it means the damage will be around here. It's only targeting 2, so the best one you can use will be Ellie. Okay, Ellie deals damage on this area, so you can at least kill 2 wisps and do damage on the boss. But I'm going back to Permafrost. This will be the best free-to-play option and the best options for area of damage and doing Grave of Venom. Alright, so I'm just gonna start this 15 so you guys can see. So I'm not setting any times. The first seconds, as I said, will be really hard. Then it's going to delay, apply attack penalty, and then my HVTR will do damage, and 2 are already dead. So from this point on, will be easy, okay? Because I don't have much damage. You guys can see the ultimate skill is recharging really fast as well, thanks to that set. You can see Thorin is taking some damage as well because of that, but now you can see I cleared everything on the area, and it's fine. Okay, no timings or anything, this is pretty easy, and this is what you can do. So now I'm just gonna show you the difference between this team and the team with Repecas. So as I said, farm your legendary gear. You can use the exactly same themes until you have full legendary gear and start doing 15. So the other teams, let's do with Repecas now. So this is the same thing but with Repecas. You guys will see there's a small difference. So he's attacking the wisp because I want to kill the wisps first. And as you guys can see, he's doing damage on the area. So he's applying defense penalty, and because of that, the damage will be higher on the sides as well, because he's applying defense penalty on them. But since he's reducing the ultimate energy, will act a little bit like Viniara, as you guys can see. Yeah, it's reducing the ultimate energy, okay? But it's providing a little bit more of area of damage. Then this can be done with Zarlot. So imagine instead of using this guy, you could use Zarlot, and will be something like the same. So Zarlot is this guy here, okay? And my last team, and this is the one I do the higher stages. So I'm just gonna do 17. And show the team I'm actually using, okay? Because yeah, this will get really hard. So on this stage 17, and eventually Savage stage 18, this is the team I'm using, okay? Different placement. And you guys are gonna see. So he's taking tons of damage at the beginning, but he gets the ultimate energy really fast, he gets the shields, and then I have more shields from there. And then damage is really important to kill those guys. You guys can see they are surviving much more. He's doing ultimate with all the wisps alive. So you can see this will be a bit harder, okay? Eventually, he almost used his ultimate, but now 2 are dead. And thanks to this, will get easier, okay? So until you've killed some wisps, this will be very stressful, okay? But we have attack penalty. The attack penalty is from Aurin, okay? So he's not full tank. He's got some accuracy as well to apply some attack penalty. And this is it, okay? So I'm doing comfortably stage 17. Stage 18 will be a bit harder. But yeah, you just need good gear and a lot of good area of damage. That's the main things here, okay? So doing on auto as well and with timings, all right? So I'm just gonna skip this, okay? So this is my tips and tricks to do this stage and farm some Venom. I did about the other one, Grave of Rot, and the next video I'll do about Grave of Curse, okay? Will be a similar team with the same free-to-play characters, but I'll explain the strategy and what you need to do. And some damage as well, because regarding damage dealers, they can be a bit different regarding each stage. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment below, comment any content you'd like to see, any guides you would like to see. Hope you guys been enjoying. Don't forget, leave your like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.